So, is Brighton worth a visit?
Join us in this video as we show you around the city, and stay tuned to the end where we let you know our thoughts. Now, I'm not going to film all the way because it's probably going to take us about an hour. So we're going to walk along the seafront, and if there's...
See around this corner?
Yeah, look. There's your sea over there. So we're going to go and look at that and walk all the way in, and if anything interesting happens I'll pick the camera up and show you. So this is just a 5-minute walk away from the campsite, and it's the Harbour Village, Marina Village, something like that. Now over there, that bit there is a cinema, there's a health club there, plenty of places to eat and drink, and a McDonald's. And an Asda as well, but we don't like Asda because they ripped us off.
Yeah, we fell out with them.
We earned loads of money on their voucher thing, where we'd actually spent loads of money with them, and then we ended up losing it, complained, and they don't care. So anyway, there's some cliffs, and you can see just how much has been built just to put this lot in here. Now, I'm just going to point this out to you. See that horse box there? Oh dear, got sneeze. Yeah, that horse box is definitely a camper because it's got a bike on the back there, a little motorbike. So it's no overnight parking here, but they have that white van there, almost certainly has, and there's another camper there, and we saw that last time we came. Live and let live, I say. Freedom is the answer. Right.
Lovely warm wind. The wind's warm off the sea, isn't it? The wind is warm off the sea.
Very elocutionary. Yes, it is. It's not a cold day today, and even though it is breezy, yes, it is a warm wind. So I don't know if we're going to go to the cinema. We'll have a look at what films are on, and I'll let you know if we go. Right, so we've just found this in the little subway bit, and a door. Does somebody live in the subway? I could live in a subway. Like a little hermit. That'd do me. Now, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in England there is definitely a north-south divide. There is money spent in the south, such as having all this greenery. What else is there? Oh yeah,
going on?
Electric scooters and bikes, mostly down in the south and in the big cities. But where we used to live, none of that sort of stuff. You just sort of have to slum it. So we're breathing it all in as we're down here. And I'm also eyeing up that coach, thinking I can make that into a beautiful motorhome. But I don't think I'd be allowed. So I wonder if these arches used to go all the way through. Probably did at one point. So, as you've seen, someone's turned the last archway into somewhere to live, because Brighton does seem to have quite a big homeless population. But, you know, I'm sure there's enough money in this country that we could house the homeless, but whether it'll ever happen, probably not in my lifetime, I can't imagine. So yeah, take advantage of whatever little space there is. I mean, I've lived in a flat with only about twice the amount of room there.
If you live in London, that's probably $500,000. That.
Yeah, without a doubt you'd pay a fortune in London. I feel it's going to be a beautiful day. So I've never heard of this electric railway, but apparently it's now 141 years old. And as if by magic, there's your electric railway. Railway. Did I really just say railway? Railway.
Did you say railway?
I did say it. Yes, I'm being questioned on my pronunciation. I know there's loads of train nerds about that'll love that, so there you go. So, As I told you about the north-south divide, there won't be any of this where we used to live. Like a proper boardwalk, if you like.
And they planted up the beach.
Yeah, none of that where we're from.
All brand new. Morning. They're gonna smart, innit? Might get your bits caught up.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I'd want to be going on a nudist beach with shingle. But, you know, I'll give it a go if that's what the people want to see. Just leave a comment down below and I'll give you the link to OnlyFans. A couple of coaches from the Czech Republic here in Brighton. So, I'll show you what a tourist trap it is. Now, that white vehicle there is definitely a home-built camper with UPVC windows. And that black coach there is the one I'm building an RV from. So we've got to the end of the nudist beach, which is hidden all behind that banking. But it seems that guy wasn't happy and he's gone for a perv. Weirdo. Now, who wouldn't want to live in one of these places up the top there? Unless of course you're scared of water and heights, then you probably wouldn't want to live up there. But I could definitely sit out on a balcony overlooking the sea. Only when it's sunny, mind. So this is the juxtaposition of me and Lee. She's looking at that ship thing there, and I am not. I'm looking at the Lamborghini. So anyway, all this metalwork along here, Madeira Terrace, that's all being crowdfunded to be restored back to the way it was. It goes all the way down there. It's going to look mint when it's done.
There's a little known place on the side of a mountain, with the hidden valley where the redwoods grow. There's a rocky cliff looking over the ocean. Makes you feel like you're standing at the edge of the world. I've been there once before, it's calling me back once more. I remember the turns and trails along the way as we move. There's a feeling, there's a freedom from the start. It's true. That we find close to our hearts, they remind us who we are.
There's a secret room up a spiral stairway, where the lavender floats like a song in the air. A quiet glow illuminates.
We've got people sunbathing already, and we have a whale swimmer. I can't see it being that warm, but beautiful.
So this is now the other side of Brighton Pier. And that thing there is the I-360. So that's about £20 to go on that. And it goes like 400 foot up in the air or something. So might have a go at that and just see what it's all like. But yeah, that's Brighton City itself, and that's where we're heading next. Definitely going into the lanes, which, if you've heard of like Carnaby Street in London, the lanes is very, very similar. It's very quirky, bohemian, and I'll do a bit of filming when we get there. Metal detectorists down on the beach trying to find some treasure, or whatever people have lost over the weekend, and a big storm drainy type thing. I don't know where that begins. I mean, I could break in and go for a wander along. It's probably got rats and spiders in it, so I won't bother.
So we don't normally do this, but we're on the open top bus to go around Brighton, so you can hop up put off and on as much as we want. So let's see.
So this is Brighton's West Pier, which closed to the public in 1975 and has just become a wreck ever since. And as we stopped for a quick pint, here's a picture we found in the pub. Now the next bit we see along this route is apparently world famous, and it's an upside down house. Only in England. Now turn into Grand Avenue, where flats, even in those ugly buildings on that side, can cost from £250,000 up to £1 million for a 3-bed. Now I know this isn't much to look at. This is actually the roof that covers the train station, and if you see it from above, it actually curves slightly round to the left, which would have been a hell of a feat of engineering back in the day. So this is the front of the train station. It's got a barber shop outside, which I don't need, and a bread shop, which I definitely do. On now to the Royal Pavilion and Gardens. This was built in the late 1700s. Didn't look anything like that, but later George IV, I think it was a bit of a party animal and made it into that extravaganza.
And I can feel my heart open layer by layer. I've never been there before. One day I will, for sure, but I'm never one to settle or stay. I need to move. There's a feeling, there's a freedom from the start. It's true. We keep the faces that we find close to our hearts. They remind us who we are. Lost between the moments we fall. The sound that calls us home. We move in the feeling, in the freedom of our hearts. It's true. We trace the lines that lead us back to the start. As we move, there's a meaning in the moments near and far. It's true. We trace the lines that lead us back to the start. They remind us who we are.
Give me the bottle. Thank you.
We interrupt this video to bring you an important service announcement. Please like and subscribe. The more subscribers we get, the easier it is to make more videos like this. Thank you.
Oh, that guitar shop on the end, remember? So we're just heading to the outdoor market, but it seems to be like an indoor outdoor market. See what's in here. I'm looking for a bag.
So then, Brighton, what do you think?
Love Brighton. I love the lanes. It's so quirky. There's a collective shop, which, you know, is my thing, and then a regular choice shop. Didn't buy anything because we don't have anywhere to store things. And obviously living in a van is slightly different. You can't just walk around in dresses and regular choice shoes.
And in the same sort of vein, about not having places to store anything, there's a great big guitar shop there. But obviously I can only have one guitar, I can't have loads, but hey ho.
The nice thing about Brighton is the seafront is beautiful, and it's like a totally separate place from the city. It's like two cities, isn't it, in one?
Yeah.
It's totally, you wouldn't even think they were related.
I mean, if you know Blackpool, which is where we've sort of moved from, the posh end, not the rubbish end. Blackpool, you've got the sea and the beach, but you've also got like all the seafront, which is all the
Chaos
tourist
altogether.
bit. It's all lumped into one. Whereas, like you said, Brighton, the seafront, is like a completely different place to when you get into the main shopping area, which again is like a completely different place to the lanes.
You'll be kicking off at that in 17 years, Rex. Yeah.
So yeah, on the whole, Brighton. It's the second time we've been here.
And we definitely come back again. I like
Yeah,
it here.
it was much better this time, mostly because the sun's shining.
Oh, yeah, it helps,
mean,
doesn't it, when the
yeah.
sun's shining?
So yeah, we'll definitely come back to Brighton, and we highly recommend it. Thumbs up from
Thumbs
us.
up for Brighton.
See you on the next one.